can, and you want, if you want to participate in some of that stuff, sometimes having a strap or a scarf or something that you can use, like even a towel that you can put around your foot to get a hamstring stretch or that sort of thing is good. So if
Okay.
you are
Or your
wanting to
strap
participate
on. Yeah. Yeah.
in those things, yeah, go ahead and do that. And also, if you can't participate, I will give you other things to do so you do not have to worry about it. If you can't participate, it's not a big deal. And then I just want to also remind you, if you haven't, I think maybe Leslie can mute just so we have no distraction to where in your space. Okay, so let's take a moment. We're just going to let's bring one hand to the belly with the thumb into the navel. Let's bring the other hand to the center of your chest, your energetic heart center. And we can close the eyes and we can just softly look to the tip of the nose and take a few moments to just allow your body to settle, to find the rhythm of your breath. And just allow the body to soften a bit beneath your touch. Beginning to watch the gentle wave of your breath behind your hands. Feel how your hands are separating as the belly, ribs, and chest rise. And as you exhale, watch how your hands are floating towards each other. Relax your shoulders, elbows, soften your facial muscles. Take a slow, deep breath in. Perhaps you can feel that you're lengthening through the spine a little more from the tail through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, give yourself a soft sigh out. Relax through your throat, chest, and belly. So let's take another slow, deep breath in. Open the mouth and sigh. Let the arms float down to the sides of the body. Turn your palms to face away from the hips and sweep your arms out to the sides, big open T, up to the sky. Bring your palms to prayer above your head. And exhale, float your palms down over the center line of the body. Inhale, reach out in a big open T. And as if your arms are floating down through water, release them to the sides of the body. Let's do that 2 more times. Turn your palms away from the hips. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, up to the sky. Bring your palms to prayer. And exhale, float your palms down over your heart center. Inhale, reach out, big open T. And exhale, float your elbows, wrists, and hands back down to the sides of the body. 1 more time, turn your palms away from the hips, reaching out, big open T, up to the sky, bringing the palms to prayer above your head, and exhale, float your palms down over your chest. Inhale, reach out, open T, and exhale, let's float the arms back down, okay? Lift the shoulders to the ears, squeeze, 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 lift your heels, and drop. Okay, again, inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze, 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 and drop. 1 more time. Breathing in, imagine you have marionette strings on your shoulders, lift the heels, if that's available to you, okay? And exhale, let those marionette strings drop. Okay, let's take a moment now to give ourselves a hug. Bring your arms out to the side, turn your palms open, maybe look up for a moment. And then as you exhale, cross your arms and take each hand to the heads of the shoulders and bring your chin into your chest and just pull the flesh of your shoulders forward towards the front of the body. So you're rounding the back a little bit, rounding the upper back. And it's as if you can pull the flesh of your shoulders apart. The space between the shoulder blades is broadening. Maybe shake your head no. Maybe shake your head yes. Maybe even soften the bridge of the nose or take a deep breath out so you can sigh out and relax through the jaw, breathing in and breathing out, keeping the chin tucked. Inhale and exhale. Slow, deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, keep your chin to your chest and drop your elbows, your wrists, your hands down to your lap. And we're just going to roll the head really softly back up to center. Right? And now if you're wearing glasses, maybe take your glasses off for a moment. So before we begin more active poses, let's give our face a little massage to relax the facial muscles because All movement has actually benefited from a soft jaw and throat, soft brow. So go ahead and rub your hands together like you're washing your hands, right? So you're just rubbing the palms together. Maybe you can feel the palms getting a little bit warmer, a little soapier, right? A little softer. Take a few slow, deep breaths in and out for this, right? Even inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth if you want. A few more breaths. And then close your eyes and let your hands cup gently over the eyes. Spread your palms and let the elbows and the shoulders be nice and soft. And let the back of the neck be soft too, so the chin can come in just slightly towards the chest. And feel how the warmth from the centers of the palms can permeate into the eye muscles, absorb into the eye muscles, helping to soften and relax them. Breathing in slowly and deeply. Breathing out slowly and completely. Inhale fully and deeply. And exhale. Relax your jaw as you exhale. Again, breathing in. And as you exhale, you're going to slide your hands down the face until your fingertips come around where your nostrils are. Take the first two fingers on each side and pull the flesh from the nostrils out across the cheekbones to the front of the ear where the jaw muscle is. And we're going to do that a few times, coming in to the nostrils, pulling outward towards the ear, right? And even a little above the ear where the jaw muscles. Do that a few more times just to kind of open up the sinus points here, okay? Right? You might feel like you're kind of opening up a little bit more around that area, okay? Now let's take our hands and we're going to circle at the jaw muscle. And you'll know you're at the right place because if you open and close your mouth or move your jaw from side to side, you'll feel that muscle moving too, right? So it's just the attachment point of the jaw. So when you're doing that, move your jaw around, stick your tongue out, do whatever feels like it feels good, right? You know, any faces that you want to make to release your jaw. We're always like clenching our jaw and some of us talking a lot. So just give it a moment to circle your fingertips at your jaw muscle. I think they call this entourage in like professional, massage, right? The professional massage world, which I'm not, but I feel like this is a nice thing to do. And then circle in the other direction. And then you're going to go down the mandible, down the outer edge of the jaw. So go all the way down the edge of the jaw until you get to the lower jaw. And then you're going to stick your fingers into your lower jaw and just kind of take a few moments to explore the lower jaw with your fingertips to release a little bit that you might be holding there. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, let's take our hands and just shake it out, like shake out any sticky energy, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, let's tap at the chest a little bit. Take a deep breath in and right? The thymus thump gives us a sense of well-being, right? And then let's take a moment to pinch our fingertips together and tap right under the eyes, center of the cheekbones there. You might feel yourself kind of waking up a little bit when you do that. And then we're going to stimulate the vagus nerve, which is the biggest nerve in the body, and it connects us to our center of calm. So we're going to take our hands like a claw, and we're going to tap front and back of the ear with our fingertips, okay? There's a lot of different things you can do to stimulate the vagus nerve, but this is like one of the sort of simple ways that you can do it. So front and back with your fingertips. And then let's take a moment. I'm wearing a headset, so it's a little hard for me to do it really like very vigorously, but you're going to take your hands and kind of split them into front and back of the ear, go up and down, like really vigorously. You can even keep your chin a little to the chest here. You don't have to hold up the weight of the skull. So just like up and down, stimulate. Maybe take a deep breath in to give yourself a sigh, a swallow, a yawn if something feels good. It's a good reset for the body. You can also pinch on your earlobes, right? Going all the way up to the top, right? And then this looks funny, but it does work, right? Stimulates the vagus nerve. Take your fingers into not the holes of your ears, but the tops of your ears, the little hollows there, and circle. All right? So I know this seems very simple, but it actually is like kind of used clinically, like, in hospitals and things like that to calm down people. So it's like, and even people who work with people who are like not calm sometimes use these techniques because they connect you directly to your parasympathetic nervous system. So you're just taking a couple of deep breaths there. Breathe in and breathe out. And then finally, let's tap around the skull, okay? Front and back of the skull, top of the skull, all around the skull. You're going to go down the back of the neck. You're going to tap the crook of the neck, right? Tap the shoulders. And then again, you're just going to flick your hands away like you're sending it out. Send it out into the world, right? Flick your hands down a little bit. All right. Now, turn your palms open to face the sky. And we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. So we're going to pour water out through the right side. Okay. We're doing a little more tapping. We're going to take our right hand to the crook of the neck on the left side and tap around there. Wake up some mental energy. Go ahead and tap the neck, tap the crook of the neck, tap the shoulder. Go down the inside of the arm slowly, tapping the upper arm, the inner elbow, the forearm, and then tap the palm of the hand. And then turn your left palm down on your lap and tap the back of the hand. Go up the outside of the arm, just slowly with a kind of a cupped palm, very gently up to the top of the shoulder, crook of the neck. Let's do that one more time. Turn your palm open, tap down the inside of the arm, inner elbow, forearm, palm of the hand, and then let's tap the outside of the arm. Go up the outside of the arm. So we're waking up our body with vibration here. Go all the way up to the shoulder, crook of the neck. All right. Take your right hand down, bring your chin to chest, roll your head up to center. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. All right. Do the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, pour water out through that side. Take your left hand, cup it lightly, tap the crook of the neck and shoulder, okay? Just light tapping there, waking up some mental energy, and then going down the inside of the arm. So it's shoulder, upper arm, inner elbow, forearm, and down to the palm, fingers and fingertips. Turn your palm around, tap the back of the hand, go up the outside of the arm, right? All the way up to the shoulder, crook of the neck. We'll do that one more time. Turn your right palm open on your lap and tap down the inside of the right arm with the left hand going all the way down to the palm of the hand, fingers and fingertips. And then we'll turn the palm around and go up the outside of the arm. Take your time, go at your own pace, and tap up to the shoulder, crook of the neck. Okay. Left hand to the lap, chin to chest. Roll your head up to center. Turn your palm, bring your arms alongside your body. Okay, shake it out a little bit. Shake it out, because shaking is good too, and shaking gives you a nice relaxation response when you're done. So a little bit of shaking, maybe a little bit of bouncing if that's available to you. Shake it, and then stop. All right, palms open, take a deep breath in. Take a soft, open sigh out. Just feel all that kind of electromagnetic energy flowing through the body. Breathing in. And breathing out. Take your hands alongside your body. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the right wall. Let's do some stuff for the neck and head. And then turn your palms towards your hips. Look forward. Okay. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the left wall. So your shoulders are broad across your collarbones. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Palms face the hips. Let's do this a few more times. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the right wall. Look forward, palms face the hips. Exhale. Inhale, turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the left wall. And exhale, palms forward. One more set. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the right wall. Inhale fully and deeply. And exhale, look forward, palms face the hips. One more time. Turn your palms away from the hips. Look over to the left wall. And bring your hands to center. Cross your forearms like an X shape. Imagine you're taking the softest sweater up over your head. Inhale, reach up. When you get up here, take a moment to stretch high. Maybe if it's available for you, stretch your legs out too. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Turn your palms down and float everything back down. Okay. Take your hands, interlace your fingers, turn your palms away from you, and push away, tucking the tail, tucking the chin, rounding away from the backs of the hands. Okay. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, float your arms out and down. Now let's take some shoulder rolls. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down, okay? Inhale, shoulders lift. Exhale, roll them back, glide them down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll back and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll back. Now remember to keep your jaw and your brow soft. 4 more. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back, glide them down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll back and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll back and down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, roll back, glide them down. Let's take our shoulders from back to front. I'm just moving my body so you can see a little bit more. You don't have to move your angle. Shoulders move forward and down, right? So backward circles on the side walls with the heads of the shoulders. Lift the shoulders up, roll them forward, glide them down. Really think about the movement away from the ear. Shoulders lift, they move forward, glide down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, forward and down. Let's do 4 more like this. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, roll forward and down. Breathing in, shoulders lift. Breathing out, forward and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll forward and down. And 1 more time. Shoulders lift, inhale. Exhale, rolling forward and down. Now, keeping our hands on our lap, our palms open or down, whatever feels right for you. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. So again, you're pouring water out through that side. Now, we're going to do a couple of little rolls with the head, but we're not going to lift our head up. We're just going to go down to the chest, okay? And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder and lift your chin. Let's do that like a little pendulum. Down to the chest. And over to the right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin down to the chest and roll the left ear to the left shoulder. 1 more time, keeping the jaw soft, down to the chest, roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring your chin down to your chest and then roll the head back up to center. Now we're going to do quarter rolls. So we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. So pour water out through that side. We're just going to roll the chin down to the chest. And as you inhale, roll the right ear back up to the right shoulder, just to the right side. We're going to do that 3 more times. Exhale, roll the chin down to the chest. Inhale, right ear rolls up to the right shoulder. Okay, so you get an extra stretch on the left side. 1 more time. Chin down to the chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder and bring your chin down to the chest and then roll your head up to center. Okay? Take a deep breath in, lift the shoulders and drop them. Okay, left ear to left shoulder, pour water out through that side. Let's do the same, those quarter rolls. Lift the chin a little and then roll your chin down to your chest. As you inhale, roll the left ear up to the left shoulder, lift the chin. Exhale, chin rolls down to the chest. And inhale, left ear rolls to the left shoulder. 1 more time like that. Exhale, chin down to the chest. And inhale, left ear up to left shoulder, lift the chin and drop the chin down to the chest. And roll your head up to center. Okay, now let's take our right ear to right shoulder like we're pouring water out through that side. Take your right arm out to the side and a half T. Palm open. Bend the right elbow, bring the right hand to the left side of the skull. So you're weighing it down. Now drop your left arm. Just kind of let it dangle. Let it be a little heavier. Let that marionette string drop. Let that shoulder drop, right? Take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. And now rise that left arm out, half T, out to the side. Take your left thumb into your fist. And let's draw some really slow circles on the side walls with your left knuckles. Just opening up into the shoulder, into the arm a little bit here, rotator cuff. And then we're drawing some slow circles in the other direction. And then we're just relaxing the hand, bringing it to the lap. And then we're taking the index finger to our right temple, and we're going to push the head lightly to center. I love that part because it's just a simple little motion. It's kind of, it's a sort of sense of lightness as you come up, at least for me. I'm speaking for myself here, right? We all experience as we experience, right? Take your left ear to your left shoulder. You pull water out through that side. Sweep your left arm out, half T, bend at the elbow, bring your left hand to the right side of the neck and skull. So now just take your right hand down alongside your body. Just kind of wiggle it. Let it be a little heavier. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Also soften that left shoulder a little bit from the ear. Inhale and exhale. And now let's float our right arm out to the side, half T. Take the thumb into the fist. Draw some nice slow circles on the side walls with your knuckles of your right hand. Breathing in and breathing out. And go into it in the other direction. Slow circles here. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. And then taking that hand, that right hand down to the lap. Take your index finger to your left temple. Left index finger to left temple. Push your head to center. Okay. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Okay. Now, let's lift the chin and press the back of the head into the hand and let those elbows go out to the side. And then as you exhale, draw your butterfly wings in, chin to chest, elbows in. Butterfly wings open, looking up. Stretch the front of the throat. Butterfly wings close, elbows in, rounding the upper back a little bit, getting a little stretch there. Inhale, open the elbows, look up, wide across your shoulders. Exhale, and elbows in. Now come to center, right? Just head to center. Twist your torso to the right. And back to center. Just go as far as you're comfortable, keeping your elbows open. Twist your torso to the left. And back to center. One more round like that. Twist your torso to the right. And come back to center. Twist your torso to the left. And come back to center. Take your left hand down. Keep your right hand where it is. Maybe if it's available to you to open up your legs a little bit so you create a little bit of space in your legs, take your hand, your left hand, a little bit more to the inside of the thigh. Not all the way there, but just so it's resting on the thigh, but it can kind of, as you slowly lean your torso to the left, your elbow and your forearm might just push a little bit into the inner thigh to help you to peel open a little bit more on the right side. So you could look forward if that's where your neck feels it feels best, or you could look up to the tip of the elbow, peel open a little more, breathing in and breathing out. Open up into the side gate of the body. Inhale and exhale, breathing in and breathing out. Let's come on up. Okay. Take yourself to center, bring your hand down. Okay, take a deep breath in and out. Let's take our left hand behind the head. Okay, elbow out to the side, half a butterfly wing. Your right wrist can slide a little bit inside the inner right thigh if that's available to you. Okay, and then take your elbow to your thigh as you lean over to the right. Maybe twist open a little bit more. Maybe look to the tip of your left elbow so you're peeling open on that side, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. One more slow deep breath in. Open up into the side seam of the body. Inhale and exhale. Come on up. All right. Bring your hand down to your lap. And now we've done so much stuff. Just turn your head from side to side. Notice your range of motion. Notice if things feel a little bit different. All right. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, breathing in and breathing out. Slow, deep inhalation. Slow, complete exhalation. Let's do some stuff with the hands, right? And the wrists. So, first of all, let's take a moment to bring the palms to prayer. So, in our yoga practice, we try to make a positive intention. We send out our good energy into the world to a cause that's important to us. Maybe there's someone out there that needs some extra healing energy. Maybe there's something that you want to bring a little more of into your body or your life, more balance, more love, more peace. Right? So just take a moment, conjure that up for yourself. Okay. Breathing in and breathing out. Set that in your mind and in your heart. Right? Press down the wrists, let your elbows move out to the side, lift the chest up toward the thumbs. You're also getting a little stretch in your wrists. Now let's bring the backs of our hands to touch and let the elbows press down. Let the shoulders drop too, right? Yeah. Relax your shoulders and also check in with your jaw and your throat. I know I say that a lot, but that's because it's really important to just soften there, especially because, you know, it makes everything a little more easeful. Now we're going to draw some circles, some rotations with the wrist. So I want you to think about making like a flower shape. Right? You can stretch out your fingers a little bit here, right? As we roll our wrists, as we come forward towards the screen, it's like we're offering up that positive intention, right? So when we do yoga, keeping our mind on our intention for our practice is always like a nice thing, right? And then the movements take on so much more meaning. And when we think about what we're grateful for, that also helps our nervous system. We're thinking about the things that bring us peace and love and what we want to give out into the world. So take a few more circles here, a few more rounds of these rotations, and then we're going to offer out, and then we're going to reverse the circle. We're going to bring that into our own vessel, into our own body. So you're going to reverse the circle, swooping your fingers down the body, down the front of the body. Imagine that you can pour all that good stuff into your own vessel. Okay, so do a few more like that. Same time you're getting a good stretch in the wrists, right? And then we're going to bring our palms together in prayer. Reach those palms up and offer that into the universe. And then separate your arms out and draw light energy all around your body and bring your arms to the sides. Okay, let your hands rest in your lap for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit more. Interlace your fingers. Okay, like a double fist, and you're going to draw some figure eights on the sky with your knuckles. Okay, so you're going to let the wrists be nice and soft and supple. Right? I like to imagine I'm moving through water for a lot of these exercises because that mentally just makes things a little softer than physically it kind of translates sometimes. Now we're going to bring it into the elbows. So if you think about like when you, if you ever like, you know, you think of that motion of rowing a boat a little bit, right? You're going to take your right elbow down to the right side. You're going to loop it up and around. Left elbow down to the left side, up and around. Some of you may want to twist a little deeper. Some of you may want to keep it a little bit more to the front of the body, right? So you could go down to the right hip, loop up and around, down to the left hip, up and around. You could still keep your wrists kind of soft, right? But you're leading with the elbows, yeah? And then you're getting a little bit more into the middle and upper back, right? Now, the next time that your right elbow comes to your right hip, stop for a moment, pause. We're gonna lead with the left elbow. Lift the left elbow up, roll it around like a loop to the outer left hip. Right elbow up and around. So now you might feel like you're kind of opening up a little more space under your rib cage, between your rib cage and your hip, and your middle and upper back. So keep moving here, breathing in and breathing out. There we go. Okay, a few more like that. And now let's separate our hands. Let's just move our hands from side to side. I want you to imagine you have a cyclone of energy that can flow around your body, pushing that cyclone up the body, reaching high, maybe waving a little bit from side to side, and then circling that around to the right, around to the left, moving it down the body, and then back to our hips, and we're going to let the hands rest. And take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. Okay, so a few moments here, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, now we're going to take something called the chi massage. Actually, before we do the chi massage, this is a way to kind of enliven the lower body. Again, if it's not possible for you to lift and drop your knees, so it's like you're walking in place, you're going to tap. You can still tap, right? You're tapping the corresponding thigh, okay, as you march in place. So just taking a few moments there. Just kind of waking up a little bit into the lower body. And then we're going to dust our hands off. Now we're going to wake up the crossover energy in the body. Take your right hand to your left thigh, left hand to your right thigh. And just maybe march in place if that's available for you. If it's not, just do that little twist. Okay. Few more. And then let your hands rest. Okay. Now we're going to wake up the spine a little bit with some cat-cow. Okay. So bring your hands to your knees and let your feet be like really solid on the ground, right? Or wherever they are, just let them be solid so that you feel like you're balanced, sitting up straight and tall. Let's start with a cow pose and move into cat. So with cow pose, move your torso forward. You're going to arch the spine, lift the tail, open the chest, look up, lift the chin. Tuck your tail, draw your belly button to your spine, rounding the spine, bring your chin to chest, come into Halloween cat pose, okay? Let's do like 4 or 5 rounds of this, just working vertebrae by vertebrae, gliding through the spine. Open up the chest, lift the chin, inhale, exhale, tuck the tail, rounding away into cat pose. Think about a little belt that can cinch through the center, belly to spine, chin to chest. Let's do a few more. Inhale, gliding through the spine, open up the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tail and round away into cat pose. Let's do 3 more sets. Glide through the spine into your cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, round into cat pose. Breathing in, gliding through the spine, opening up across your collarbones, look up. Exhale, tucking the tail, rounding away. Forget what I said, so let's do 1 more. Come through, moving through the arms. Open up the chest, lift the chin. And 1 more time, tuck the tail and round away to cat pose. And come back up to your comfortable seat. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And now let's take another little side stretch, okay? So I like to do, this is a sort of a Qigong thing. It's holding up the heavens, pushing down the earth. So we have our hands on either side of the body. We're going to take our right palm up to the sky, and our left palm is pushing down, okay? Now lean to your left. And then we're going to bring our fingers through the midline, passing our pinky through the midline, stretching our left palm up and pushing our right palm down, and lean to your right. Let's just do this kind of at your own pace here, switching up the sides, moving your pinkies through the midline, press up with the right, press down with the left. You can straighten your arms as you lean, or you can keep your elbows bent if that is not available to you. Okay, so do what your body can comfortably do. Move your fingers through the midline, stretch up with the left, push down with the right, lean to the right. Let's do 1 more set. Moving through the arms, taking your left palm down and your right arm up, holding up the heavens, pushing down the earth. 1 more time, coming through the midline, reaching through and pressing up. Okay, coming back to center. Chi massage, reach your arms out and up to the sky. Bring your palms to prayer above your head. We're taking our hands behind our head. We're lifting our chin and bringing our hands to our ears. And now we're bringing our hands to the front of the throat. We're going to pet down from the chin down the neck, 1 hand at a time, like you're petting a kitty cat. Okay, soothing the nervous system here. And then we're cooling the heart. Backs of our hands touch right at the center of the chest, right? Fingers up, wrist down. And we might lean forward a little bit. Slide your hands around the base of your rib cage. Bring your hands behind you and rub your kidneys. Just give your kidneys a little rub here. Now we're going to go into a forward bend, but don't do anything that doesn't feel good. You could always go halfway down or just choose to skip it, okay? Take your hands down the outsides of the legs. You're going to just kind of slide your hands down the outsides, around the fronts of your ankles or your feet. Come up as you roll up, coming back up to sit. Cross your forearms like an X shape when you come up and stroke from your wrists to your elbows and up to your shoulders like a gentle hug. From your shoulders to your elbows and back to your wrist. Bring one hand over the other. This is called lotus seal, and bring your hands behind your head. Let's do that one more time, okay? Lift the chin, bring your hands to your ears, then to the front of the throat. Pet down the front of the throat like you're petting a kitty cat. One hand over the other. Bring the backs of your hands to touch. Lean forward. Glide your hands around your rib cage. If it's available to you, rub your kidneys. Warm your kidneys with your hands, your lower back, right? Take your hands and slide them down just as far as is comfortable. If this is as far, that's fine too. You can always come back around and come up, or you can go all the way down and around the fronts of the feet and all the way up. You're rolling up, taking your hands up the insides of the legs, rolling back up to sit. Cross your forearms like an X-shaped stroke from your wrists to your elbows and up to your shoulders. From the shoulders to the elbows, back to the wrists, and then bring your palms to prayer. Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to do some stuff with the feet. So I have adapted. If you don't want to do the feet or you can't do the feet, then you could always do the hands, right? You can also do both. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to do both, right? So we're going to lift the heels and lift the arms. So like you're just gently drawing your hands up a velvet wall. And then we're going to drop the heels and push your hands away and let your hands come down. Okay, inhale, lift the heels, lifting the backs of the hands, growing up the velvet wall, the palms of the hands, slowing down the velvet wall as you drop your heels. Again, inhale, lift the heels, lift the backs of the hands. Exhale, let the palms of the hands drop and the heels drop. One more time. Lift the heels and lift the palms. Let the palms drop, let the heels drop. Now, lift the balls of the feet and push away with your hands. Let your hands drop down as you drop the balls of the feet. Okay, so stretch out your toes, lift the balls of the feet, push your palms out, and then let your feet drop, let your hands drop on your lap. One more time. Lift the balls of the feet, push out through the palms, and drop. Okay, now lift your legs and tap your heels together 3 times or tap your wrists together 3 times. It's very penguin-y, right? Okay. Big toes together and backs of the wrists can touch. And then tap, tap, tap. Okay? Heels together, toes apart, or wrists together, fingers apart. Tap, tap, tap. Toes together, heels apart, or backs of the wrists and fingers moving apart. Tap, 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 tap. Point your toes and flex your feet a few times, and then let your everything drop. Okay, take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, now let's do, I want to do a little rolling of the knee into the chest. So this is where a strap could come in, but if you don't have a strap, you can use your hands, okay? So in general, when you come to my class, see if you can locate the strap just to have it with you in case you need it, okay? And you can always bring it to your knee and pull your knee up towards you and then interlace your finger around the strap. Now, this is this motion. We're going to circle the knee into the chest. This helps to open up the lower back and the hip. It helps to give your belly a little massage. Okay, I'm going to give you guys an alternative to this if you're not doing this with the lower body. So if you are doing it with the lower body, I want you guys to just like listen to your body, roll in one direction, roll in the other direction. If you don't want to do that, what you can do is open up your arms and give yourself a hug chin to chest. Open up the arms, bring the other arm in front and chin to chest. So you can continue to do that, right, as we roll. Okay, yeah. And then those who are rolling their knee, go and switch on the other side. Okay, I know it's a lot. It's like a lot of multitasking here. But if you take your hand underneath your left knee and then you do some circles here. So those of you who are doing that, go ahead and roll it out. Right? You can even choose to do both, but it's kind of hard to do that both at the same time, but you can sort of divvy it out if you want. And then roll in the other direction with your knee in the other direction. Just take a few moments there. Okay. All right. And then we're going to let that leg come down. Now, I do want to offer up a hamstring stretch, just because it's nice to stretch the hamstrings, but I also want to give you guys something to do if you don't want to do that. So if you are going to do the hamstring stretch, you would take your strap, and this is maybe I'm just even showing this to you for the future because I know some of you don't have your strap. So if you do have a strap and you want to do a hamstring stretch, you're just going to like push bring the strap like a jump rope down to the floor, bring your right foot to the center of the strap, and then hold the strap and pull on the strap and get a little hamstring stretch. If that's not available to you, you can take your hand, your right hand, and hold with your palm open and hold your fingertips underneath with your left hand and press that palm away from you and get a nice carpal tunnel stretch, okay? All right, so if you're holding the strap, so do that if you're holding the hand. If not, you're holding the strap. Take a deep breath in, soft breath out, shoulders soft, inhale. And exhale, draw in fresh prana, light energy. And exhale, soften your knee, let your foot come down, and you can switch. So you're taking your left foot to the center of the strap, and you're lifting your leg, and you can pull on the strap and just stretch into your hamstring. If you want to switch it up, take your left hand out, your fingers down, and stretch your fingers back towards you a little bit, right? And just give yourself that hamstring stretch. That carpal tunnel stretch. So breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. One more slow, deep breath in. And let's exhale and bring the legs down. Okay, so now I'm just going to toss that strap off. We don't need it. Okay, let's do a couple of little twists, okay? We're going to take a moment to just slide down so that we are going to take our right forearm across our lap and our left arm is dangling down alongside the outer left shin, okay? We're going to sweep that left arm out to the side in a half T and reach it up to the sky, right? And take a moment to shake your head no. Just take a little neck release. Maybe take a moment to roll out your left wrist a little bit in one direction and in the other. And then we're going to take that left arm back down to the side of the body. We're going to bring the left forearm across the lap. Take our right arm to dangle alongside the outer right shin. And then take that right arm out to the side, half T, and sweep it up to the sky, lean back a little bit. So you're nice and open across the middle and upper back and the chest and shoulders. If you want to, you can roll out the top wrist in one direction and in the other. You can just move your head a little from side to side. And then we're going to take that arm back down, half T, and we're going to take our right elbow on our right thigh, our left elbow on our left thigh. Maybe if you want to do a little shifting of your weight, if it feels comfortable for you to keep your chin to your chest, shake yes and no, or flutter out your lips, or stick your tongue out. And then we're either going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae from the lower spine through the upper spine, or you could swoop up with a flat back, right? Lifting your ears. So you have the choice to do one or the other that feels best for you, okay? Now we're going to take an upright twist. So we're taking our right arm behind the chair and our left arm diagonally across the lap. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Turn to look back over your right shoulder as you exhale. Right? And now looking forward and back a little, holding the twist. Look forward over the left shoulder, inhale. Look back over your right shoulder as you exhale. Breathing in, looking forward. Breathing out, looking back. One more time. Inhale to look forward, chin parallel to the floor. And exhale, looking back. Take a deep breath in and out. And then we'll slowly come back to center. All right, take a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, let's take our left hand behind the chair, our right arm diagonally across the lap, okay? And then we're going to slowly turn to look back over the left shoulder, holding the twist. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Now, turn your chin to look forward, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, look back over your left shoulder. So we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, looking forward, and exhale, looking back. And one more time, looking forward and looking back behind you. Take a deep breath in and out, and then come back to center. Come back to your comfortable seat. Okay, so we've done so much stuff today, but let's do one more thing, okay? I like to do lion's breath or lion's pose because it's such a good one to just like release any tension that you're feeling, any leftover thing that you're holding on to, gripping onto, right? Sometimes we don't even know what that is. We have that feeling, right? We want to let it go. So tension release is really good. Like the reason I do shoulder shrug and release, like that kind of thing, right? So thumbs into the fists, lion paws on the lap. We're waiting for our prey, right? So you're going to squeeze your facial muscles like, and then you're going to go, I'm just demonstrating. And then you go, all right? So I really want you guys to stick your tongue out. If you want to, you could look either to the tip of the nose or the third eye. That makes it extra strong, extra fun, right? So stick your tongue out. So we're going to go lifting the shoulders, squeeze the fist, squeeze the facial muscles. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, let it go. 2 more times, squeeze everything. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, let it go. 1 more time, squeeze everything, shoulders, fists, facial muscles. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, and let it go. Let your hands drop. Turn your palms open. Take a deep, slow breath in. And a soft sigh out. Just let everything go. Okay. We're going to get ready to do a relaxation. So let's take it, just take a moment. I like to take a moment to, if you can, augment your space to make it more relaxing. In other words, you can turn a light on and off. You could turn a screen on and off. You could take a drink of water before we get started. You can make yourself warmer. You can take off your sweater. Anything that feels like a way to soften and relax. I'm going to share some music with you today. Okay, and we will get started with a little relaxation. So let me just make sure that the music is on. Just a moment, please. Okay. And I will ask you for your feedback when I get the music going, because I want to make sure that you can hear it okay. All right. All right. Do you hear me talking with the music? Should it go a little lower? A little lower? Or a little, do you hear me? Yes? No? You don't hear
Yeah,
it?
I hear it. Yes, I
Do
hear
you
it.
hear it?
Yeah, it's
Is it
Yeah, I hear it.
okay?
good.
Is my voice okay with the
The
music?
music is a little loud.
Loud, okay. All right, now do you hear me? Is the music softer? That's better? Okay,
Yeah.
great, thank you. Feedback is always good. Okay. For me, it's quite loud, but I'm just going to talk over it and hope that I want it to be relaxing, so it shouldn't be too loud, right? Let yourself fall back into your chair. Close your eyes. Allow your ankles to flop away. Turn your palms to face the sky. And take a slow, deep breath in and a soft and open sigh out. Allow all your bones and muscles to melt and soften. So as you lean back, let your elbows soften as if there are magnets on them. Check in with the palms of the hands. Can you let the fingers and fingertips release a little bit more? Watching the rhythm of the breath like a wave in the ocean, rising and falling. Noticing its pace, its texture, its rhythm. Bring your awareness down to the soles of the feet. Soften and relax your toes, the necks of your toes, the balls of your feet, your heels. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your ankles. Breathing in and breathing out. Sending the breath into the ankles, shins, and calves. Imagine you could fill up the ankles, shins, and calves like a glass of water. As you exhale, soften ankles, shins, and calves. Breathing into your kneecaps. Visualize your knees floating above you, weightless and soft. Knees are soft and relax. Breathing into the thighs. Feel the heaviness of the thighs. Relax your hips, your buttocks, your sacrum. Send breath into your pelvis. Light energy into the pelvic organs. And as you exhale, soften and relax your pelvis, your lower belly, your buttocks, your lower back. Release. Breathing in light energy, fresh prana. Breathing out, soften and melt. Sending your energy and awareness to the centers of your palms. Observing the energy in the centers of the palms. Imagine flowing that energy up through the inner wrists and forearms, through the inner elbows, the upper arms and shoulders. Breathing into the arms, the hands, the fingers and fingertips, and softening and melting them just a little bit more. Arms completely relaxed. Sending your awareness to the tops of the shoulders, and as you exhale, visualize a waterfall that can flow down the back. The upper back, release. The middle back, relax. The lower back, relaxing. All the back muscles are melting, softening into the surface beneath you. Back is completely relaxed. Relaxing the back of the neck and skull, smoothing the brow, creating space between the eyebrows, softening the ears, the cheeks and cheekbones, release, relaxing the nose and nostrils, the bridge of the nose, softening, opening up the mouth and sighing out, soften through throat, chest, and belly. Create space inside the mouth, the lips, the teeth, the tongue, the jaw, all soft, all completely relaxed. Take a deep breath in and let the whole body soften and melt. Entire body is relaxing, softening, releasing. The entire body is melting. Entire body completely relaxed. Taking a few minutes to simply watch the rhythm of the breath, rising and falling. With each inhalation, a wave flowing into the body. With each exhalation, allowing your body to let go and soften just a little bit more. Keeping awareness on the breath, even if the mind wants to wander, bring it back to the rhythm of the breath. And let's take a moment to wiggle the tips of the fingers and toes, rock your arms and legs in and out a little bit, rock your head from side to side. And maybe if you want, you can take your arms and reach them up and stretch out your legs and arms and just take a nice, long, deep afternoon stretch. And release and bring your palms to prayer. Take a moment to bow forward. We honor the light in all beings. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was lovely to see everybody, and I hope you enjoyed your yoga class. And